and I picked up this. Skyfire sounds like buying a used car. Price firm. I know what I've got. Yeah, this is not used, mind you. This is complete. And yeah, it's Turn A Gundam. Master grade. So I've never watched Turn A. I probably have seen maybe one episode and a couple of cutscenes here and there. But at the time, I didn't know if I liked this thing, this design, the Turn A Gundam, the upside down mustache. Pew pew pew, air horns. Viper, nice. Ashwin, cool, unique design. So interesting point. Now that you mention it, Ashwin, the design of this was not made by a Japanese person. That sounds weird to say, but typically most Gundam designs are probably designed by a Japanese person, right? There you go. Futaba's beat me to the punch. Sid Mead, I'm sure Ashwin is familiar with Sid Mead, famously worked on movies like Alien, I think Star Trek, Blade Runner guy. He's worked on a ton of movies, and it's just a very unusual design relative to the rest of Gundam designs that you see, right? I'll link you guys to this if I remember, but there's a Twitter account where someone has taken the art books for Turn A and translated them, and in them they kind of discuss this back and forth between Sid Mead and the creator of Gundam, Tomino, talking about the designs, the initial concepts that Sid Mead was presenting to Tomino and the rest of the staff, and then the notes that would come back, because he was like going way far from even this. As much as a departure as this is from Gundam, his initial designs were even further away from this. And so there was this interesting back and forth between Sid Mead and everyone else to get to this point. So it's really interesting. Viper, you've seen that. Yeah, it's very interesting. Urban, it's ugly Gundam there. Good build though, from what I've seen. It's I'm gonna say it's unique. I'm not gonna say it's ugly, but it took me a while. It took me a while to really appreciate this design, especially when you think about how this came out in the 90s or something like that, early 2000s, and now there's been so many Gundam shows since then, and this has kind of stood the test of time in terms of like its uniqueness. Do you know what I mean? And I think at the time there was a lot of negative feedback regarding this design. People say, it's not a Gundam, it's not a Gundam. And interestingly enough, every time a new Gundam show comes out, whether it be Iron-Blooded Orphans or most recently The Witch from Mercury, there's always some segment of people out there that will always say, when they see the flagship Gundam, there's always some people that will say, it's not a Gundam, it's not a Gundam. And I think when you look at the overall body of Gunpla shows and designs, what we come to understand as being a Gundam is kind of like a lot more fluid than we probably initially assumed. Unique mustache, yeah, some people call it that too. Arch. Ashwin, artifact, yes. Viper, Sumo was the first Gundam concept, but used the design later as a grunt. Ooh, interesting. I would love to get the Turn X. Is there a master grade of the Turn X? I think there is, but it's probably really hard to find at this point, right? So here, like, it's just such an interesting, and you actually get a feel for the Sid Mead concept art when you look at a pose like this. You kind of get that sense of like the marker technical drawings, this kind of swoop here. I just really get that feeling of his concept art when you look at especially that pose. And another appealing feature of this model right here, I don't have my sword of pointing handy, I don't know where it went, so I have this. Look, that's a cow. That's a 1 in 100 scale cow, which is pretty tremendous. You can put the cow in a compartment in the chest. Gotta love it. Arch, I don't know. I kind of dig the mustache. Very striking. Yeah, it's unusual. I'm not gonna lie, and it is something where I think it's a bit of a, you're either gonna like it or you're gonna hate it. But I like that Bandai at the time were brave enough to try something like this. Do you know what I mean? I'm sold. Cow, let's go. Eshwin, so good. What are you gonna do to it, painting it and weathering wise? So that is all up in the air. I probably am gonna have to study the show a bit more, look at what other people have done, trying to get my feet, get my bearing on it. I believe that someone for last year's Gundam World Building Championship won their country, like whether it be Thailand or China, with a Turn A Gundam build, and I think that they had bought the wings. There's a wing extra set. Hey, Eddie Spaghetti with the subscribe. Eddie, thank you so much. Set phasers to subscribe. Appreciate it. How you doing, Eddie? Please enjoy your ad-free experience. Please enjoy your farm-to-table, locally sourced, cruelty-free emotes made by yours truly. You know everyone likes that Gunderp. Yeah, how you doing, Eddie? Nice to see you here. And thanks again, Eddie, for that assist. Carried my ass. Damn, 13 months? That's a baby. That's a baby plus 1 year. Got the cow. Here, let's open this baby up now. Whoop. Skyfire, there are sadly pockets of those people in every fandom. They happen to be right. About Star Trek? Ah! That's another tale. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get into the Star Trek? Car didn't get fixed. No, Eddie, holy shit. So is it like a really big issue with the car now at this point? Because this seems to be a fairly significant problemo. There's the chain. There's like these chain segments. And there's the mustache. It's in its own runner. Runner J for the mustache. So these look like stickers? Are these dry rub? Are these dry rub? Who? Oh shit. Are these dry rub? Who's built this kit? It also is. Let's try and find the cow. I gotta find that cow. No. Yeah, Eddie. What is the issue? Damn. Hopefully you can get it fixed. Okay, let's look at this instruction. This is a really deep box. Holy smokes. Look at that. To be honest, I don't know. We're still trying this and waiting for other parts. Holy shit. Yeah. Hopefully you can get it all sorted out. Okay, hold on. Let's put this off to the side. The cool MG manual time period. Oh, they're not as cool anymore? You know, this is actually only my third master grade. So I don't actually know too much about master grades, TBH. It's only my third. The first being the ball. And then I got... I was gifted Crossbone Gundam Verka, and here we are. So that's it. So yeah, there's some cool notes here. Oh, hey, look, this is a piece of Sid Mead artwork, I believe. Look at that. That is killer, huh? That's actually a really cool pose that I might go for. Let's just take a quick look here. Aha! Runner C. Let's take a look at Runner C, guys. Runner C. So as far as when I'm going to build this, I'm not entirely sure. because I want to work through some other kits, of course. This is A. C, okay, here. Let's look at runner C. Because that's where the cow resides. Oh, there it is. Where's my sword of pointing? Here, let's use this. This is my scalpel of pointing. My novelty letter opener. Look at that cow. You guys see it? Beautiful. The hyper hammers. Yeah, I did see that. I think I skipped over it. Look at that. There's the pilot. Look at that. Do you think I should get more 1 in 100 scale cows? And we're just gonna have like a big farm, and then we'll just we'll put the Gundam in the background, but we'll just focus on the cows. Ooh, yeah, look at that. More sketches. This is actually super inspirational. I really like this stuff. So again, I'm unfamiliar with modern master grades, but this is not a thing in modern master grades, having like cool sketches like this. That's a little unfortunate. Only if I do a turn A diorama. Okay, we'll have to see. The I'm not opposed to that, but the main issue is space. Like that Lapita diorama, it basically takes up an entire segment of my Detolf cabinet. So space is a little bit of an issue. I mean, I guess I can get another cabinet. I think that Detolfs are a dying breed, so I'll have to get a different thing. The real prize all along, exactly. Chugi! Look, this is where the cow goes. See? That's where the cow goes. Right in the chest. Right in the chest's cow compartment. Let's get a second Detolf. Yeah, no problemo. There it is, guys. Yeah, so that's the Master Grade Gundam. Picked it up at a Warhammer store. A store that mostly sold Warhammer